Hi guys, the Kitchen Fairy here, and today my kitchen is really busy. It's super windy outside, super cloudy, so I thought baking time, sweets time. As you can hear, or as you may be able to hear, my exhaust is running because I have sourdough bread baking. One just came out of the oven, it's still hot, but this is not recipe that I'm gonna share today. Today I'm gonna share you apple fritters, so fried apples. It's like fried donuts, but not really donuts. It's fritters. It's really nice with glaze and cinnamon and nutmeg. When we went to California the other year, in 2018, I think so, or was it 2019? I think 2018. We tried these apple fritters and they were so delicious, super sweet and just super good. So that's what I'm gonna show you today. I'll see you soon. Bye. So for the dry ingredients, what I have is half cup of sugar, a pinch of salt, a generous pinch of salt, 1.5 cup of flour. You can use 1.25 cup to 1.5 cup of flour, and then we're gonna add quarter teaspoon of nutmeg, quarter teaspoon of allspice, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon powder. So we're just gonna give them properly combine, stirring to combine properly. And then what I have here in front of me is 2 large honey crisp. You can use Granny Smith, but I like using sweet apples instead, so it's honey crisp. What we're gonna do, we're gonna peel it, core it, and then slice them into cubes, small portions, and then we're gonna add them here along with the wet ingredients. Once you cube or dice your apples, just give them some lemon juice so they don't turn browning, and you also want to mix them so they are coated with the lemon juice. So in the end, I only used 1.5 of the apple because they were really large. That would be just too much, although a lot is awesome as well, but that would be too much for the batter that I am preparing. Now after we mix the dry ingredients, we're gonna add about half cup of almond milk. I have here is unsweetened, but you can use the sweetened as well. That will be half cup, and then we half cup or as needed. And then we're gonna add Mexican vanilla, or if you have, you can use maple extract, whichever you like. And then also we're gonna add 100 grams of yogurt. It can be coconut based yogurt or soy based yogurt. You can have the vanilla flavor, if not just the plain flavor, like no flavoring, or you can use regular yogurt if you don't have any dairy problem or diet restriction. So that's about 100 grams. So we're just gonna mix it properly until it become a batter before we add our apple. So it was half cup of milk, and I'm gonna add another 1/3 cup of milk so that the batter will be nice, not too thick. Now we're gonna add our apple along with the lemon juice. So for the amount of the lemon juice, it wasn't too much, maybe like 2 or 3 tablespoons for the 1.5 cup, 1.5 of apple. Now your batter is ready to be fried in hot oil, but try to put it on medium heat so you won't burn them. And also you don't want to scoop them to large portion, but maybe about this much is enough. The problem with large portion is that you may have a nice brown color on the outside, but the middle might be still too wet. So again, hot oil but medium heat. So just put about this much. Drop it to your hot oil and fry until golden brown, turning once. Now, meanwhile the fritters are frying, I have here is 1/4 cup of icing sugar that I'm just gonna give a little maple syrup. You can use just water, and you can also add some spice to this, but otherwise just icing sugar and liquid. So what we are making is the glaze for the apple fritters. Now, if you get the apple fritters from bakery or food stalls, they are totally coated bottom and top with the glaze. But for mine, I will just glaze the top because I find sometimes it's too sticky to hold when it's when I get the one from the bakeries or food stall. So I'm just gonna put the you can just dip it like this, and then like so, up and down. Oops, I wasn't showing. Up and down, and then put it on your cooling rack, or you can spoon it. So I'm doing half of the fritters up and down, bottom and up with the glaze, while the other half I'm just gonna spoon it the top because I don't really like too much glaze on mine. These apple fritters with maple glaze. Nicely cooked. And look at that apple, moist and nice.